Yeah, what's up? Feel man, say what's up? 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 You can get with this, but you can get with that. You better get with this one. Get with that. What's up? 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 And he's giving it something, leaving the competition, making them disappear, Peter Magician. Alright, good, the wheels fall off.
Hello! Welcome to
Welcome.
episode Jeff Gordon.
Damn it, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Were you really?
Yes, I was gonna call it the Jeff Gordon episode. Damn it.
That's phenomenal. Let's go.
Well, welcome to episode 24 of What's Up. I am your co-host.
Oh,
Me.
shoot. This is also our WrestleMania week episode.
The sad part is, and I want to start off the podcast with this, the sad part is it does not feel like Mania week.
After watching NXT, I'm feeling a lot better about it.
Okay, just from Raw and just like the general vibe I've been kind of getting is just like it's not Mania week, and I want it to be more Mania week.
Raw was not a good start to WrestleMania week, but NXT made me feel a lot better about it. So maybe if you watch that, it'll help. I don't know.
I do plan on watching NXT tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I almost said I plan on watching WrestleMania tomorrow, and I'm like, no.
Speaking of, just to make you hate me, and just to show everybody else, you said this thing earlier at some point that you watch past Manias. How are you doing on that?
WrestleMania 23.
Oh, have you been watching Manias?
I have been. I'm at WrestleMania 23.
Okay. All right.
Which I'm never going to catch up.
Oh, no. Definitely not.
No, but I got close.
All right. So before we start with music news, I do have one thing I want to talk about first real quick.
Okay.
This is weird. I'm definitely interested in it, but I'm still kind of disappointed in it. And I haven't gotten my siblings' opinion on it yet, even though I asked said sibling.
Mm-hmm.
Minecraft Dungeons and Dragons DLC.
So, I was talking to a mutual friend of ours, and he was talking about that. So, at first, I was like, I don't know if I like this.
Right.
But then it turned into, think about it this way. Your movement speed's already in blocks. And you can actually be in the city that I've made.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're not wrong.
So here's where it kind of disappoints me a little bit. There's only certain worlds from D&D that are in there. Ravenloft is not one of them, unfortunately, which is one of my big things.
Okay.
Because I have Forgotten Realms, Icewind Dale, and Candlekeep.
Okay. Maybe they'll come up with more, but...
And currently, there's only 4 classes. There's only Paladin, Wizard, Rogue, where's the...
It's gotta be Fighter, right?
No, that's what threw me off.
I would think like Paladin, Wizard, Fighter, Rogue, like that would make like a decent party at first, like until they came out with more stuff because you need a fighter to be the tank, but no.
Right. No, there's not a fighter. Why can't I find it? Barbarian, Wizard, Rogue, and Paladin.
Oh. I mean, I guess Barbarian's close enough, but it's not.
Yeah. I feel like, what game was it I used to play? Was it the D&D? I think it was a D&D game that I have on my PlayStation that I haven't touched in years, which has Ravenloft on it. But I think Paladin worked pretty well as a tank if you built it right.
If you built it, okay. I mean, I guess I'm not happy about it, but
yeah, Again, I haven't played a lot of Minecraft. The little bit I have played, I'm more of a have fun. I want to build a castle and live in my castle than
Right.
go out and hunt the demo whatever the heck anything is. I don't know. I
Demogorgon.
literally
Right.
barely know much, but what I do
hmm
know, I would be interested in trying this though, just because D&D.
I'd be interested in attempting it. Apparently, there is a way for blind people to play Minecraft. I just don't know how to do it.
All right, that's on my to-do list now.
Ah, damn it. Does
We're
it
gonna
have
get
to
auto
be?
into. If you get into
No.
Minecraft more than me, that'd be sad. Not
There's
gonna
probably
lie.
there's probably a way. I mean,
Um,
there's a way. It's just how do I do it?
Actually, that would be perfect if since you stream on your Twitch quite
Just
often.
stream Minecraft?
Yeah, that'd definitely get you a bunch of viewers.
Ugh,
Blind
I
man
don't
playing Minecraft.
want it though. I don't want to be known as the blind Minecraft player. Can I change my channel name to Blindcraft?
I love it. If you start playing Minecraft, yes. Oh shoot. Or make a second channel for it. Either way.
Yeah, just make a second channel. It's I have my blind drummer channel and I have Blindcraft where I exclusively play Minecraft.
Or maybe that should just be your only change your Twitch to that.
Oh yeah. Well,
Don't
yeah,
change
yeah.
anything
No,
else.
that's what I was thinking. Is like have a separate Twitch for Minecraft. Everything else stays the same, but like the separate Twitch for Blindcraft.
All right, we got a little deeper into that than I expected. All right, talk about some music stuff, my man.
Okay. All right. So, gotta get that out of the way first. The YouTuber who I love, that I think I've tried to get you into him a couple of times.
It's what?
Nick Nocturnal.
Oh, okay. Not what I was thinking. Okay, go ahead.
He does a lot of like hard, like metal review and like guitar playthroughs, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So he just recently went completely viral for his Slipknot track. So he's been doing a series. He has done like how to Metallica in 30 seconds or how to Avenged Sevenfold in 30 seconds. Um, so he's been doing those a lot on TikTok, and that turned into apparently him doing a how to Slipknot in 30 seconds. And his Slipknot track has gone viral now, and he posted it yesterday.
All right.
The Slipknot song is called "Mad," and that is essentially it. Like he literally does like he's like how to Slipknot drop C tuning or whatever, and like he's like he makes the sound effects. He's like trash cans and he'll like hit a trash can or something, and it makes an honestly good song, which is streaming everywhere right now. Actually,
All right.
I had to look and make sure it was already out, like I thought it was. So here's the thing that I was super excited about right before we started. So, Lamb of God. So there's a kind of a reason why I'm super excited about this. So at our local theater, every Christmas we have a thing that's called Lamb of God. Okay. There's also a metal band called Lamb of God, right? So, but the church thing is they all get together and they sing Christmas songs and it's all beautiful and great and what have you. And then there's the metal band Lamb of God that every single time they mention it, I always think that they're talking about the metal band, right?
Okay.
The guitarist, I believe, of Lamb of God is super hyped that a Christian store is selling Lamb of God merchandise. So now I can support my faith and my favorite secular metal band at the same time. So I can't tell if these are like official Lamb of God things. It looks like it is because it doesn't say anything about like how they're like slightly off but like look like it. It literally says the Lamb of God logo and everything from the album Ashes of the Wake. They have like the album logo of Ashes to the Wake on a mug. that you can buy at a Christian retail store.
Okay.
So, if you are a Christian and you also want to support your favorite secular metal band, you can now do that.
Alrighty.
Speaking of Christian news, Christian music news specifically, August Burns Red album came out last week, not the week before, like I said.
Okay.
And big fan. You should check it out, Xander.
Okay.
Way better than. So a lot of people are saying that their 2020 album was like their best album that
Okay.
like they've ever done. Now everyone's like, this just blew that out of the water. Like I had low hopes coming into it because of 2020's album, and they're like, whoa.
Interesting.
So if you're a fan of August Burns Red, go check out their new album. Not very many albums releasing this week. A lot of the things carry over into next month, into April. Other than that, that is all I've got for music because this week is such a big week.
Definitely one more thing that you gotta say that's kind of important along, kind of sort of.
Oh, you're right. Ed Sheeran's acoustic album.
No.
Oh.
More along the Christian music line.
Wolves
at the Gate.
Oh, wait, really?
They announced their first ever UK tour.
Whoa. Oh, okay. I didn't see this. All right.
Yeah.
This was not on my usual like links of news. Sweet. All right. So if you're in the UK, go check out Wolves at the Gate. They're fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I have a Wolves at the Gate?
I think that was one of the first bands I found when I first started listening to Radio Hue that I started to like.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I have a Wolves at the Gate song on my YouTube channel because I know how to play a couple of them like really well. Like if somebody gave them to me as an improv. Is there one by Wolves at the Gate on my YouTube?
Yep.
Which one?
Give me 2 seconds and I'll tell you. I know for a fact it was one that I gave you, I think, for improv.
Was it? Because I remember Gideon.
I wanted you to practice. Maybe it was one.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I remember it now. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
What is this setup? Why can't I find your stuff?
It was. I remember now. So it was not one of the ones I knew how to play really well because I know how to play. Shoot, now I can't think of it. Dead or like Dead Man. Dead Man. I know how to play Dead Man really well, and I know how to play. There's one other one that I know how to play really well. But then
The Cure.
The Cure. Yep.
So then you gave higher viewed videos actually.
What's it at
41.
now? Wait, what's it at?
41.
Really? Wow. So The Cure, I didn't know how to play. So like I was like, oh, Wolves at the Gate, and then like I heard it, I was like, oh, this is a lot harder than I thought it would be.
Wow, your videos are getting up there in views. Actually, people are watching your stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
Can I organize this by views?
You should be.
Go. Holy cow! Alexa Bliss, Bowling for Soup is your most viewed right now.
What's it at now?
590 or 589.
Wow, I remember that one. I think the last time I really looked at that one, it was like at 300 and something. Wow.
And then your two little blind drummer surprises the crowd are the next ones, followed by Red Jumpsuit Apparatus at 162.
Wow. All right. I can't believe Bowling for Soup. I should share that video again and see if it takes off a little, like gets a little more traction.
Get it over 1,000.
Get it over 1,000.
And then just because top 4 is weird, I will go through top 5. Your 5th most viewed video is your 100 sub special, Through the Fire and Flames.
Oh, still is the worst video I've ever filmed. I still hated that video. I was just telling somebody about the filming of that video the other day, and because spoiler alert, I am looking at doing a collab with somebody.
Okay. You've been saying that for a minute, so I didn't know.
No, it's actually coming to fruition now.
Okay, cool.
You do know this person.
Yeah.
But
is it the one we've talked about?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
It is actually a person that is here.
Huh?
Yeah.
What do you mean is here?
It's local.
Okay.
So there may be a collab coming up, and we were talking about, and I made the joke of, let's do Through the Fire and Flames, and he's like, no. And so I told him about my 100 subscriber special, and that literally was the only video that I could film because of how difficult that song is.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't play anything else before or after that. That's got to be, that's it.
Right.
That in and of itself is a film. So, but yeah, no, they're most likely, there's like a 75% chance, and Xander, I'll talk to you about it after, but there most likely will be a collab coming up with somebody,
Okay.
with a guitarist.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't sure whether to do this before or after the transition. Alexa Bliss was on The Masked Singer.
Does she do good?
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I've seen clips of it, and since then, it's apparently brought her and her husband a lot closer, and she's posted other singing things. So I'm wondering if she's gonna leave WWE and start a
No,
career.
I don't think yet. I think she's.
I think her, if nothing else, I feel like her husband's gonna push her to it.
Maybe because he is a singer, right?
Ryan Cabrera, yeah.
Yeah.
And
So he might kind of push her to leave, but I don't know if she actually
I don't
will.
know if he'd push her to leave WWE, but he'd push her to
Yeah,
start singing.
yeah,
Especially like during times when she doesn't have a storyline or anything. Like
yeah,
right now with Wyatt being out, and supposedly she was going to go back with Wyatt.
yeah.
That
Yeah. Okay, so that kind of reminds me of Marco Stunt. He was in AEW for a hot second, and he was he sang for a like whenever he wasn't doing anything, he was singing. So like it'd be fine.
right. Okay. Triple H is going to apparently, because he's a big fan of her. And I told you this before. Supposedly he's going to be pushing Raquel, and more than likely it's said that she might win Money in the Bank.
See, and like I told you, I'm okay with it as long as they do her briefcase run right.
Yeah.
Because she is her. So
right.
I feel like, especially like with that character, you gotta be like, okay, what do you think you would do? And then we'll work around that.
I think
kind of thing.
This is completely. I don't know how you're going to feel about this. And generally, most superstars, deserve single pushes or whatever. But I think Raquel is just a good person for tag teams. She's currently with Liv. I loved her again the reason I loved NXT was when she was with Dakota Kai. So I feel like either go back with Dakota Kai since everybody's talking.
But now look at it this way. Ever since Austin Theory challenged for the U.S. title, not the world title, she can challenge for whatever title she wants. Maybe she will go for a tag title.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe she'll be like, "Hey, here's me and Liv, and I'm cashing in the briefcase, and we're going to challenge for your tag team titles."
Yeah.
That'd be okay. Yep. All right. I'm on board.
Speak of the devil, this is the only one that I could not fix the video. So the video will still be there. It's going to be an awkward angle, but here's this.
Okay.
Happy that as we sit here right now, you're back to being Austin Theory. Like, what was the conversation like when you lost your first name and then you got it back?
I remember the writer bringing my promo, and the promo said, "Don't call me Austin. It's just Theory." And I was like, "What? Why? The name's gone?" I was wondering why. And I spoke with Mr. McMahon about it, and he felt that Theory could be a name that stood alone. He felt it had enough power behind it, and also I think he just wanted to get away from that comparison of Stone Cold because we just did the WrestleMania stuff. But the funny story about Austin Theory coming back, I just got a text like that just pretty much said like you're Austin Theory. Like, and then I show up to the show and the matches are on the wall and there was my full name again. And I'm like, I guess I'm Austin Theory again. I never felt like I guess like negative about it because Theory just meant the most to me.
Yeah. So I saw an interview with him about like how he got like the name Theory from like he loved video games, and so like it was like game theory kind of thing.
And okay, interesting.
And so like he always wanted to keep at least the theory part. And like when he got into WWE, he was like, I want to be something Theory, and there was like Austin Theory. And so like that's why like the theory is most important to him because he loves video games. And it was like the game theory kind of thing.
Right.
But that's I love it's just like a text like you're Austin Theory again. Okay.
There are rumors after Mania, and this is another one I've told you about, of possibly killing two birds with one stone, getting storyline two people,
at once.
of reuniting Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa.
I am okay with this.
I have not seen them together before. Well, okay, I vaguely remember a little bit, and this was when I couldn't stand Ciampa.
Yeah.
But I prefer, if they're going to reunite a team, again, this kind of goes to something I'll mention later when we get into it. But one thing that happened on NXT was that Indy Hartwell got put into the match. And
I'm so proud you remembered.
Right. Took me a second, but I did.
You did.
I want her to come back or come up to main roster because she was in Rumble.
Yeah.
And I didn't necessarily know who she was at the time, but I've done more research and watched more stuff. But I want the Way to come back together. That's what I think should happen on main roster.
I don't know. I don't know if I want the Way to come back. I was never a huge Way fan.
So this next clip, doesn't go. There's a little bit of audio, but it doesn't say the text. So this is wrestlers who were on TV before we knew who they were. So like,
okay.
I can explain it after if you want.
Okay, I'll see if I can get anything.
Who debuted in the WWE a lot earlier than you originally thought.
What do you think your chances are at beating an Olympic gold medalist right here tonight?
Well, you know, Kurt, I don't really know what my chances are, but I know I can do this.
Oh my, you gotta be kidding me!
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 239 pounds, his partner.
Ohio, weighing in at 177 pounds, Joey Gray.
Is it me or does Joey Gray look scared? I mean, wouldn't you?
Okay.
Okay, so the first one was, I don't remember. I didn't write down what names they were under when they did these matches. But the first one was a match against the Big Show, and it was actually LA Knight. It was like really a long time ago. I think it said 2006 on that one.
Okay.
The second one that smacked Kurt Angle in the face was Roderick Strong.
Oh, okay.
The third one in a match against Darren Young was Karrion Kross.
Oh.
Before he was anything.
Darren Young was a thing?
And then the last one was Johnny Gargano.
Oh, that was Joey Gray?
Yep.
So I immediately thought, as soon as they said Joey Gray, I thought Joey Mercury. And I was like, there's no way he's in this video. I was like, there's no way he's in this video. Johnny Gargano. Wow. All right. That's really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Never knew. And again, like, so what's that TikToker that we both follow that's a wrestler? Mike O'Shea?
Oh, yeah, Mikey O'Shea.
Yeah, Mike O'Shea.
A family app.
A family app. Element of surprise. That's how else probably knows him. He was he didn't like debut in the ring or anything, but he talks all the time about how he was security one night.
He was on an episode of SmackDown.
Oh, was he really? Because
A long time ago.
Because like I remember like the whole security story, but I wasn't sure if there was anything beyond that.
I vaguely remember seeing it. I didn't write it down or anything like that.
You know what? You might be right. Because now that I'm thinking about it, you might be right.
It was just like a jobber or something or whatever. But
yeah, I think he was in like a squash match or something. But yeah, I think you're right.
Anyway, what were we bringing him up about?
Just kind of comparing him to that story.
Oh yeah.
There's no like bringing him up. It was just like mentioning people who debuted and whatever.
So this article doesn't really get into detail, but it's talking about possibly because it hasn't been a thing as of late for a long time, basically since Triple H took over. But there is talk of updating and redoing the brand split after Mania and reviving the draft.
Good. They need a brand split. Oh, that reminds me of something I saw earlier today that I don't know if you're going to mention, so I'm going to wait. I'll wait.
Go for it.
Okay. This is not confirmed in any way, shape, or form. I did not get the chance to look into this, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. I saw that they are going to bring back the $50 pay-per-views for WWE.
I saw that too, actually, and I completely forgot about it, but I did save a screenshot of it. Get rid of Peacock and go back to $50.
If they do that, they're gonna be screwed.
Yeah, no, I can't afford it right now.
I'll never be able to afford it.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm paying $50 for a 3-hour pay-per-view that I can just watch, or like not like watch, but like know what happens literally 48 hours after.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be people that would probably still pay. Well,
1,000%.
Yeah, there will be people that'll still pay, but nothing like they used to. Because now that
you tell me right now, as soon as they stop doing premium live events on Peacock, I'm canceling that.
There's a lot of people that are more going to be along the lines of, we know that you can do $10, the $10 monthly subscription through Peacock or WWE Network. So why are we going to pay this when we know that if we don't pay it, you'll probably go back?
Yeah.
So there's going to be, there's going to be people that'll pay, but not as much as you would think.
No, there's and again, because I don't just go back and watch old WWE stuff. Like I do, but not enough to keep Peacock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do I love going back and watching old WWE stuff? Yes. Does it warrant me keeping it? No, not right now. What's mainly keeping it is the premium live events that I get. And the moment that goes away / goes up to $50 a month or $50 a pay-per-view, nope.
Yeah.
See ya.
All right, so we'll do this video. I got 2 AEW things. And then I got another fun video. And then we'll start our bets. And then I've got, during our NXT bets, I have a special article for that.
Okay.
But here's this video.
Okay.
Mind is boggled about how you're bringing that into an airport.
It's an item. It's like
it's
a drawstring.
It's legit. It's a real. That belt is real. That belt looks way more metal than that belt. So I figure that you're gonna get just dinged up and frisked and searched. And all
they usually
that.
let me get through though.
You think he's trying to sneak it through?
How often do they want to take it out and see it? Because that's a real thing. When you have it in your carry-on bag and it goes through the thing, it obviously is a big metal plate. So they pull it and they always want to look at it and they call their friends over to come check it out. And it's like, man, I got a flight to catch. Can you put my stuff back in so I can go?
The rush.
The worst thing is the Money in the Bank contract.
Yeah.
We both had that, and it's carrying around this briefcase through the airport that's completely beat up. Oh. You're just walking around with this bright ass.
And it doesn't fit
briefcase.
in your bag.
Yeah.
And so you have to actually use it as a carry-on. So the Money in the Bank
It's a briefcase.
It became like my It had my iPad, my headphones, and some other stuff.
Wait,
in
you
it.
actually used
you were
it?
using
You used it
No,
as a
it's
briefcase?
a contract.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
You actually used it as a briefcase.
You had to because it replaced your backpack.
But there's limits on it, because some weeks you hit somebody in the head with it and it changes the size of it.
Yeah.
Oh, now you can't get your iPad in.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's life on the road.
I love it.
Right? Could you tell who the two wrestlers were that we're talking?
No.
Theory and Corbin.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense. Now, I love the you hit somebody in the head, changes the size, you can't fit your iPad in there anymore.
You're right.
Which, would make sense because, you think of how big that briefcase actually is. That's a legitimate. It's a real briefcase.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
So,
just imagine. Could you imagine walking to the airport with our tag team titles, in a bag? They'd just be like, "Excuse me, what are these?"
yeah, that'd be
You're like-
something. So my two AEW articles involved last night. Again, neither of us really watch a lot of AEW.
I'm trying to. If people will come over.
So apparently, on Dynamite, Renee got food poisoning and was pulled. Renee Paquette.
Yep. I had people with me last week during AEW, and they're like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "That's Renee." And then my friend, one of my coworkers, goes, "That's Renee Young," and I was like, "Not anymore." Because he knew John Moxley and he knew Cesaro, but he didn't know Claudio, whatever his name is now. But he'd be like, "Oh, that's
Claudio
Cesaro."
Castagnoli.
Yeah. He didn't know that, but he'd be the one person he knew that was not Dean Ambrose was John Moxley. It was really funny, and he was just like, "That's Renee Young," and I was like, "No." I mean, technically yes, but no. He is getting into wrestling. A really quick side tangent. Just it branches into this. Tonight, when I had people over during Dynamite, I turned on WrestleMania 23 because that's what I was at. And they were all enthralled with the Money in the Bank ladder match. We didn't actually start playing games like we were supposed to until after that match was over.
Okay.
So they're like, "Otto, were you trying to convert us into wrestling?" And I'm like, "Trying to." Slowly but surely, I'm gathering more and more followers.
So the other AEW article, against what you said, proving you wrong, which makes me happy. Not that it proved you wrong, but that you were wrong in this particular instance. Bryan Danielson returned.
Yeah, so I did see that. That was the one
heel.
part of Dynamite I saw.
He turned heel.
I was trying to figure out so hard if he was heel or if Kenny Omega was going heel.
No, Danielson was heel.
Yep. So I was again that was as people were getting there. So I was not ignoring them, but I was like, "What? Wait, Bryan Danielson's back. What's happening? What?" But also I was trying to do maintain conversation. So I couldn't pay as much attention as I wanted to. But I was like, "Wait, is he heel or is Kenny heel? What's happening?"
Actually, one last thing that I did find before I do my fun video. The final inductee for the Hall of Fame is referee Tim White.
Good for him. He deserves it after that freaking bump he took. Which, have you seen that yet? Have you watched that match yet?
I don't think so.
I
thought it was going to be the one that I was talking about, because this is the one that you mentioned, isn't it, when I brought up referees last time?
Yeah, because you mentioned Hebner. Right?
I don't remember who I mentioned. I can't remember his name.
I want to say you mentioned Earl Hebner. But, yeah, no, so...
White passed away in July of 22.
Wait, Tim White did?
Yeah.
He did? Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't know he passed away?
I didn't know he passed away.
Yeah, July 22.
Wow.
2022.
So essentially, for those of you who don't know, really quick, and to kind of Alexander. So he was a fantastic referee. He took a really bad bump that was supposed to happen, but not supposed to be as bad as it was. Hell in a Cell, I want to say it was Chris Jericho and Triple H. He got real bloody real fast, and they escorted him out of the arena. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, that was his literal last time he ever refereed a match because I don't think he could see as well. So he gave an eye for the business. But Xander, you need to go watch that match and watch that bump that he said.
Okay, remind me that.
I will.
Maybe we'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. I think I've shown you this before on Instagram, but I found it on TikTok the other day, so I saved it and figured I'd add it on the podcast.
All right.
I am not a huge fan of this show, but this is hilarious.
Okay.
You ever wonders why we taps twice?
Told you.
I always thought we should taps 3 times like in wrestling. That's how they finish the match.
Well, I prefer throwing hands to wrestling.
You don't like sports entertainment, Wayne?
I got a wee bit of time for sports entertainment. Mike the Miz.
Your favorite?
Oh, if you name your favorite wrestler, I will assume you want to fuck them.
Alexa Bliss.
There you go.
Well, actually, brother. It's well documented that I'm a Hulkster fan. Brother. Who's your favorite, Dan? I'm listening.
Trish Stratus.
For what reason? Because she's Canadian?
I can think of a couple big old reasons.
Like what?
Well, her athleticisms and integrities.
You know what? I'm not going to say he's my favorite for reasons aforementioned, but it's Bret the Hitman Hart. Whole fucking Hart Foundation really good Canadian boys.
I once put my little cousin in a sharpshooter for calling Bret the Hitman Hart. Bret the Hitman Fart.
I always had dreams of becoming a professionals wrestlers, but I could never come up with a good ring names.
Dan Bigelow.
Macho Dan.
Could call you Farty Janetti.
And then we could be a tag team like the Rockers.
Oh, that's kind of fun. Okay, so if you're going to be Farty Janetti, who's Derry?
Shawn Michaels. Puts a little mustard on that fucking high kick.
Actually, it's called the Sweet Chin Music.
I know what it's called, Derry.
More like Jan Michaels.
Well, that was Stone Cold, Wayne.
That was a wee bit Randy Savage, Wayne's.
I'm not sure I like your attitude era.
Wonder what this conversation is starting to make me Vince McMahon.
Who died and made you Mr. Perfect?
Yeah, you're walking around here like the big boss man sometimes.
I'm going to come right out and say it. You're just being a bit rude.
I can't speak for all of mankind, but I wish we could get a little bit more dude loves in here.
Well, I can head down to the bar place with Jimmy Snooker.
Knock become $1 million man's playing billiards.
But this is really starting to sound like a whole lot of British bullshit to me.
Getting a little rowdy Roddy Piper over there.
Getting a little rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, you ought to Coco beware how you talk to people sometimes.
You wanna know what? You should might come at this from a different Kurt angle. Acting a bit Mean Gene. Putting on a big show. I can't Paul Bearer much more of this conversation, so I'll offer you as a Jeff Hardy handshake. Be on my fucking way.
So I will say I've seen 90% of that video, but I never saw the Jeff Hardy handshake, and I'll be on my way. I've seen like so much of that video, but I never saw, oh, your Jeff Hardy handshake, and I'm like, oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fun video.
All right.
It's still one of the things I need to watch.
So, do we want to do NXT bets first for Stand and Deliver?
Let's do NXT Stand and Deliver first because it's first in the day on Saturday, and I'll be at work.
And you also will probably, you said you're going to watch tomorrow, so if you want to change your bets after, go ahead.
Yep. If you really want to know, ask me on Twitter if I've changed my bets or not.
Otto, Xander.
That'll be how I know people follow me and care, is if you really want to know what my bets are, if they change, follow me on Twitter and ask me.
First up, we got Braun Breaker versus Carmelo Hayes for the NXT Championship.
Carmelo Hayes. Braun Breaker's coming up to main roster.
110% agree. Everything you just said.
Tone too, I'm assuming.
What?
Like the tone of my voice too. Like it's just facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually what my article is 4 superstars who can debut on Raw after Mania.
Yeah.
And the first one is Braun Breaker.
Yep.
The second one, they think that there's a chance that if Braun loses, that Carmelo's coming up. Or if Braun wins, that Carmelo's
coming up. Yeah. Whoever loses is coming up. But I really think it's going to be Carmelo winning the title because I feel like he can stay down there. I feel like Triple H has more invested in Braun Breaker than anything, I guess, at this point.
Mm-hmm. The third one is I will come back to, and the fourth one is Jay White.
If Jay White appears on Monday Night Raw, I will lose my fucking mind. I won't care if I have neighbors. I'm gonna scream like I'm being fucking murdered by an axe murderer.
At least you're warning them, I guess, if they're home now.
They are not home.
Okay. And
But I will put a person. I'm gonna make one of those Build-A-Bear with a voice recording in it, and just say, "Listen, sorry," and I'm gonna say, and like April 3rd, if I scream from between the hours of 8 and 11 p.m., I'm okay.
Right. The final third one is I'm very torn because she's been missing since I've been trying to catch up. Cora Jade.
Has she been missing? I thought she's been back.
She has not been on the past 4 weeks.
Man, am I that far behind?
I did like her. I feel like that would be okay, but again, personally, I'd much rather see Indy Hartwell come up.
Right.
Which is the next one, the NXT Women's Championship ladder match. Zoe Stark, Gigi Dolan, Tiffany Stratton, Lyra Valkyria, whatever, Indy Hartwell, who was added last night, and as of last night, she returned and is going to defend her title in the match, Roxanne Perez.
I'm going Gigi. I'm going to take a big swing on this one. I'm going Gigi.
Do we want 2 on this match or just 1? Because it's a 6-women ladder match.
6. That is up to you, my guy. You're the one doing bets.
Yeah, let's go 1. I'm going to go with Zoe Stark.
Okay, I thought you were going to go Indy, but... Oh, no, because you want her to come up. Okay, I see. Okay.
No, I would love for Indy to win if she doesn't come up.
Yeah.
But who I think is going to win, my first guess would be Zoe Stark, and then my second guess is Gigi Dolan.
Okay.
But that's why I asked for if we wanted to do 2.
Yeah.
But we're going to go with 1. My first is Zoe Stark.
All right, my first is Gigi.
If we did do 2, who would be your second one?
The reigning defending champion.
Okay. All right, North American title. We got this is the 5-way 6 people match, whatever. Wesley versus Dragon Lee versus Axiom versus JD McDonough versus Ilya Dragunov.
Dragon Lee.
Same.
I love that we're like really agreeing on NXT that we never agreed on before, and like main roster the exact opposite now.
Right.
Like it's completely switched.
Yeah. This one I'm very, very torn on. The NXT Women's Tag Team.
They're still champions.
We have Kiana James and Fallon Henley versus Isla Dawn and Alba Fire.
So, I know nothing about either one of these teams.
Current champions are Kiana James and Fallon Henley. There's been a lot of side story with Fallon, I think it is cheating on her boyfriend, and Kiana and his tag team partner found it out, and they were going to tell him, and then and then kissed, and then it's a lot of stress. So I'm going
to go with them keeping the tag titles then.
And then Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. Because of that storyline, I want the opposite team to win, even though they're heel. But as I think, and it gets really rocky with terminology here, but I think as a Christian, I'm not supposed to want them to win because they're very, the little bit of story I did see with them is witchcraft and wizardry and shit like that. Like they literally just had like a bunch of candles and putting like.
I do remember seeing a little bit of this. Like a long time ago. Not like a long time ago, but like when I was like trying to catch up and I failed.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a little bit of that. Now that I'm thinking about it.
So I'm going to go with them, I think.
All right, I'm gonna go with the current champions just because it'll be funny if they win. Because then something's gonna happen after where like the other person's gonna come out and be like, "No, you know what? No, we can't keep it secret," and then it's gonna be a whole. They're gonna still be champions, but they'll be broken up and it'll be fun.
NXT Tag Team Championships. We got Gallus versus the Creed Brothers versus Tony D'Angelo and Stax. I don't know for sure who has it. I think it's Gallus. I'm gonna go Creed Brothers.
I'm gonna go the third team because they sound fun.
You don't. I know for a fact you know Tony D'Angelo.
I do know Tony D'Angelo, but I don't know Stax, and I like the name Stax. And this will again, these will probably most likely change once I like catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
But
unsanctioned match between Gargano and Waller. I absolutely hate to do this, but I'm going Waller.
Ah, damn it! I was gonna go Waller.
You can.
I'm thinking.
Again, we're gonna have a lot of opposites probably for Mania, I think.
Yeah, I think I'm still gonna go Waller because he's got that heel heat of like kicking Gargano in the head like right when he left.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Waller for now until I figure out what's going on.
Okay, so this last match is for the control of Chase University.
Okay, I do know what that is.
Schism versus Chase
Schism.
Tyler Bate.
Don't even have to ask me. Schism. You know I love Schism.
I got Chase U.
Oh, you know I love Schism.
Yeah, I do. I do. All right, now on to Mania. All right, hopefully this splits it properly into 2 nights. Does it not?
It probably won't. Because we don't really know what matches are going to be on what night yet, unless there's...
okay, so it puts all the matches and then says what they think is going to be on what night. Okay.
That's the other crappy thing about Mania being 2 nights now, is you don't know when shit's going to happen.
Okay, so, yeah. All right, we'll do Otto and Xander. This will probably bring us pretty close to our time limit here.
Oh, it's definitely going to bring us to our time limit, because I'm sure we're going to get on tangents about certain things. We're going to be fine.
Undisputed.
WWE.
We got Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns.
I'm going Cody.
Okay, and remember, these are bets of who we think is going to win, not who we want to win.
Cody.
I'm going Roman.
Okay.
I do think he's going to go for that 1,000.
As much as... So, the thing is I want him to. I really do. But I don't think they can keep... Because Cody's the last thing that they have that, like, matters at all to the fan of, like, he might win.
I think they've been trying to push him too hard. And I think that a lot of what I've seen is, people are tired of it. I mean, sure, he's still getting, he still gets pop in that part.
Those merch sales, that you got to look at merch sales, too. He's getting all the merch.
I don't think...
As much as I want Roman to go for that 1,000, but after Cody loses, where are they going to go? Like, there's nowhere for Roman to go. There's nowhere for Cody to go. Unless they do split it up between the 2 nights, Roman loses both in both nights. No, because they wouldn't make him do that.
I don't know.
They should have had Sammy and Roman be for 1 belt, have Sammy win 1, Cody win the other one at Mania, because then Roman still looks like he had it for a while, and then... But no, the only way that they're going to make this work is if either A, Cody wins, or B, Roman/Cody/ everyone's going to have nowhere to go.
U.S. title. Cena versus Theory.
I'm going John Cena.
Really?
Yeah.
I got Theory retaining. Really?
No, yes. So my thought process in this is, so you think about John Cena is going to win the U.S. title, give him one more little title run, have an open challenge on Monday. Someone's going to come out and just take it from him because obviously he can't stay to be champion.
Yeah.
And especially if Roman Reigns, they can't have two champions who are gone all the time.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're gonna give Cena like his big Mania win and like have Theory like really go over like in the match, like not win, but like put on a real like they're gonna put on a real good match. I feel like, but maybe even then like Theory's like hold on, like he comes out on Raw like hold on, that was rigged. I never lost it, and then he comes back and he wins it on Raw kind of thing.
Mm.
I'm going Cena.
Okay, I'm very surprised by that. All right.
Because I don't want to.
Right. Seth freaking Rollins versus Logan Paul.
I hate to do it. I'm going Logan.
Okay. I will possibly change on this one. I'm going to go Seth.
Okay.
Part of my thought process on that is a little article that I read. Stop biting your freaking nails.
Damn it.
Part of my thought process is an article I saw not too long ago, but I didn't think it was necessarily worth mentioning, but I figured now's a good time to mention it. Logan's contract ends right after Mania. He only signed a 1-year contract.
Mm. And you know what else I just realized?
Hmm.
I wonder how long after Mania it ends.
You made it sound like right after Mania.
Do you remember that little thing that we saw about how Logan wanted to take on John Cena?
Oh, yeah. There was about him possibly doing that at SummerSlam.
What if Logan signs a new contract and wins the U.S. title from Cena oh no.
I hate you.
I hate that.
I agree, and now I'm switching to Cena. Fuck you. Fuck you. Damn it. Cena wins not Mania, and then Logan wins at SummerSlam.
Then Logan wins it. Yeah.
Fuck. All right, I'm going Cena and Logan now.
That would make sense, and then
I hate that. Right.
Oh, I'll be so sad.
Same. All right, SmackDown Women's Championship. Bianca versus Asuka. Or I'm sorry, that's Raw. SmackDown's is Charlotte versus Rhea.
You good? Which one we do first?
Charlotte versus Rhea for Women's SmackDown.
Rhea. Because Mommy and Prison Dom need a title.
I honestly don't know on this one. This is the one that's got me the most. Ooh, crap.
Because my thought process is kind of like Charlotte's got to be, I don't want to say almost done because like I'm sure she has like a lucrative career ahead of her. Yeah. But she's also had a lucrative career behind her. Yeah. And so I feel like
I'm gonna just for now. Again, this one might change maybe, but I think for now I'm gonna go Flair.
All right.
As much as I don't want either of them to fucking have it, to be completely honest with you, I don't like either of them.
Why do you not want Mommy and Dom to have a title?
So next one is the undisputed WWE Tag Team titles.
I'll get back to that statement in a minute. There's another match where I'm going to mention that statement.
I got Usos retaining.
I have Sami and Kevin.
Because of... I guess I could still do it that way.
I've got Sami and Kevin just because if WWE does not latch onto a little bit of Sami Zayn's popularity...
Yeah.
They're being real stupid.
I don't want to side with you and be completely on the same matches or whatever, but...
We haven't been.
Well, I switched with you on Cena and
Logan.
You
did switch to Cena. You're right.
I had mentioned, I believe, last week that supposedly RK Bro is supposed to come back after Mania.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that if they are reuniting, they are going to get whichever ones they stole or, get their Raw titles back. I just don't know who they're going to take that off of, if they're going to take it off.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Have them do RK Bro versus, like, let's say Sami and Owen win, right?
Mm.
Let's, like, because we can do 2 face tag teams in a match. It's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. And just kind of have it be like, hey, let's do it for one set of the titles, may the best team win kind of thing. Because that's totally what Riddle would do. Be like, yo, man, like, one set of the titles. Come on. Like, give us our Raw tag team titles back, man. And then split the titles, have 2 face tag team titles until the Bloodline inevitably win them back.
Maybe. I think I'm gonna go Usos.
All right.
I'm. There's a lot. I might. Again, we still got SmackDown. Yet.
We still got SmackDown.
So we'll see what happens. All right, now the Raw Women's. Bianca versus Asuka.
I hate it, but I'm going to go Bianca.
You don't hate it as much as me.
Actually, you're going Bianca?
You know how much I can't stand Bianca.
Yeah.
But I do.
Wait, nope. I'm going Asuka.
Are you going just because I am Bianca?
No. I just thought of the whole new character vibe that she's got. Plus, was it her, or am I just imagining things? Teamed up with Piper Niven.
That was not her. That
Oh,
was
wasn't
not either one of them.
Oh, no, you're right. It wasn't her. I'm still going Asuka. Because they just introduced this new character that she was in Japan.
Yep.
They haven't done much with it. And so, like, this is the kind of springboard that she would need to really take that character off the ground. That's what yep.
Okay, the 6-women tag match. Becky, Lita, and Trish versus Damage Control.
How is this not for the tag team titles? I thought they were going to lose them.
That's why I'm going to go Damage Control, because it's not for the titles.
I think you're right. That one might change. I'm going to think about that one, but for right now, I'm going to go Damage Control.
Lesnar versus Omos.
Well, I'm going to go Lesnar.
I'm going Omos.
I'm going a double disqualification.
Similar to what just happened with Lashley and Lesnar?
No, because that was just a disqualification. Lashley won.
Hmm.
I'm going double DQ, where no one wins.
So do you want that to be one of your special bets?
Nope, we're just going to put a draw.
Okay.
Unless you think that should be a special bet.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be a special bet, and I feel like you need to have someone.
All right. That'll be my special bet unless I think better of it.
Okay.
Which I might.
So who do you want to have for just in case then?
I'm going to go Lesnar just in case, because it's Mania and Lesnar's Lesnar. And if they don't give him a win, I'm pretty sure he's going to go back to UFC, and they don't want that.
Hell in a Cell. Demon Finn Balor versus Edge. It's not officially written down as Demon Finn Balor, but
we're getting.
After what happened on Raw, I'm pretty sure we can say Demon Finn Balor versus Edge.
I'm gonna go Edge.
I got Finn.
All right.
All right, go to my next page because that takes up all the page on that one.
We have a lot of notes.
Yeah. We're almost at our hour, so we still got a lot of matches left.
What?
Triple threat for the IC title.
I'm going Gunther.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like he's going to keep it.
Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, my thoughts are I don't know, except it's not going to be Gunther.
Okay.
It's McIntyre or Sheamus, but I do not think Gunther is retaining.
All right. We still have SmackDown, though, so this can also change.
I think I'm going to go Sheamus for now.
All right.
But I do not picture Gunther retaining.
All right.
I think they're going to do something more with him than the IC title.
Okay.
even though they've rebuilt the IC title back up, I still think they plan on doing something different with him.
Right, they might.
Women's WrestleMania Showcase, the 4-way match, the 4-way tag team thing.
Which we do not know all the teams for yet.
Yeah, we do.
We do?
Yeah.
When did we get the fourth team?
On Raw.
Oh.
Chelsea Green and Sonya.
Shows how much I paid attention to Raw. I'm going Rousey and Shayna.
I'm going to go Liv and Raquel.
All right. Just because I love Shayna Baszler. And I feel like they've kind of just like, they've got like, because again, like I was telling you off podcast, that this could be a really cool team if they did it right, like Raquel or Ronda and Shayna.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like now that Vince is gone, they have a chance to do it right.
Maybe.
And they're like ready. They're like, all right, let's have them win this. Let's have them be dominant. And let's just have them break people's arms.
I do want to point out while we're talking about this, and I mentioned it to you when it happened, because I think you were in the restroom as well when it happened, so you had no idea what was happening. Natalya and Shotzi is the weirdest freaking team I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
I wasn't sure quite how to feel about that.
This needs to not last. Even if we're trying to rebuild women's tag teams for the titles, please do not do Natalya.
Let them build for a minute and then just don't. Yeah, I agree. This
is not a team that needs
unless they do it like the protege and the like the sensei or whatever. Yeah. Then I might be able to see it, but even then I'm like, I don't know.
Ray versus Dom.
Ruin Ray's WrestleMania weekend.
This is who you think's gonna win, not who you want to win.
Yep.
Okay. I know you want Dom to win.
I don't want Dom to win, but also, okay. So, define WrestleMania. Where does my bet come into play?
What do you mean?
Where does my big bet come into play? Can my big bet or my weird bet come into play in the Hall of Fame?
Gosh.
Or is it literally just the Nights of Mania?
I think it's supposed to be the nights, like the actual pay-per-views.
Okay, that's fair. All right, never mind then.
So like we could have one for night one for night two, one for NXT.
All right. Well, then
because as of currently we don't know what matches are what, we can just specify two weird bets for Mania.
2 weird bets, yeah. I got you.
And then one for NXT.
Okay, well, it still doesn't matter because I still think Dom's going to come out and interrupt Ray's Hall of Fame speech.
Okay, fair enough. I got Ray winning. And
then
Rey
Mysterio.
Afterwards, that's more of my thought is afterwards, Ray or Dom is going to just...
Dom's going to beat the shit out of him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last one, and then we'll have to end because I actually have to use the restroom and I have to go to bed.
Yeah, I gotta go to sleep.
I'll call you after though, so we can discuss tomorrow because we didn't do that earlier. The men's showcase. We have Ricochet and Braun versus Street Profits versus Viking Raiders versus Alpha Academy.
I'm gonna go Viking Raiders. Another dark horse.
Think this is a stupid choice, and I'll probably switch to Ricochet and Braun, but I'm gonna go Alpha Academy, even though they're on their way out.
Yeah,
maybe they'll get one last win, kind of thing. I don't know.
Maybe one last win, and then Otis is like, I'm not. What was it? Cosmetically clear to compete.
Please don't.
Yeah, please don't. Shut up. It's great.
But yeah, all right. Ding dong. Goodbye.
Please like, comment, subscribe, whatever you kids do nowadays. Like and follow us on our link trees, and we'll see y'all in the next one.